Oh my God. There he was. Oh. No. Some Florida gold right there. Nice red. What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to Summertime Outdoors. If you have not watched any of my previous videos, I'm Ethan Summer, and if you've been following along, we've been doing a lot of big tarpon, seawalls, residential places that we've been fishing, and I have not gone into some backcountry stuff and sight fished and chased juvenile tarpon, snook, redfish, trout, black drum in quite some time, and I got the itch, so I'm heading up north of where I stay in Florida, and we're gonna hit a bunch of backcountry stuff that I've never fished before. We're gonna do some exploring today in this video. I'm super excited. It's around 5 a.m. in the 7-Eleven parking lot. We just filled up the old taco here, so we're gonna head up there, hopefully get out right at sunrise and just explore the whole day and see what we can find. I'm sure there's gonna be tarpon, reds, and snook back where I'm gonna go fishing today. It looks really good. So we're gonna shut up now, get this 2-hour drive out of the way, and then hopefully right at sunrise we get into the fish. I got the red Outback on the truck today, and we're gonna fish it hard all day today and see what we can find. So let's go. All right, y'all, we just got back here today. We're way the heck back here. It's about a 20-minute pedal, and we got tarpon rolling all around us right now, so I'm not going to film too much B-roll, and I'm just going to be real quiet, and we'll start fishing and see if we can get some tarpon. But they're definitely rolling all through this backcountry stuff, so we're going to throw the head cam on, see what we can do. The sun is just coming up. It's perfect timing to get back here and try to get on some of these tarpon. So we're going to start with a little swim bait or a little twitch bait, and we'll see what we can do. But let's go. Alright guys, we're going to start by throwing this little swim bait. This is the Slam Shady 2.0 by Salt Strong, and it's on a Halse weedless hook. I believe it's 1/8 ounce. And we're just going to creep around. I think there's some tarpon cruising all around me. I'm just creeping along the mangroves right now. And then if a tarpon rolls, we'll sight cast to it, but I've seen a bunch rolling. Oh, there's one right there around this point. It's absolutely beautiful back here. It's going to be even more beautiful when there's a tarpon jumping, but this is pretty dang awesome so far. Oh, big redfish was right there. That was a nice red. I saw it. I knew it was something waking. Alright, well, we're seeing some redfish back here. Well, that was the first red I seen. Guys, I did not get that on video. I just ran into a school of like 50 redfish. We got a good one hooked up. They were all tailing, just everywhere. That was actually crazy. This is a nice red. I have my medium light, 7-foot St Croix, and 100 size baits hundo. But I just ran into like a school of 50 tailing redfish, and they're all over the place. This is a big red, man. Oh man, this is a big red. Look, that's all redfish right there. That's all reds. That big splash you just saw is all redfish. I don't know, my GoPro was being funky this morning. We just hooked a giant one. A really nice red. That's all reds right there. There's big ones too. There's a lot of big reds. That is probably one of the biggest Florida reds I've caught. Right there. Look at that redfish, man. That is an absolute beauty. Beast of a red right there, man. Oh, man. All right, y'all. That is a 30-inch redfish right there. Just crushed that soft-strong paddle tail. There's a big school of them. And that one went off good. Just an absolute monster school of redfish. I was not expecting that. Came around the corner. I saw one tail pop up, and then there was like 30 of them just sitting there. I didn't get on film. I'm going to try to get back over to them, but they kind of spooked, so we'll see what they're doing. But I'm going to get back over there. I'm really sorry I didn't get that on film because my GoPro is being weird, but we are in them today. So let's get back after them and see if we can't get back on that school. I think they're over in here somewhere. So much activity going on the surface. I did not find that school of reds again, but I'm gonna go look in this corner over here because there's a lot of surface action going on. Like, you really can't tell what they are just yet, but we'll see what happens. I saw a couple big reds like backs out of the water over here, cruising. Something big pushing water over here. Yeah, a bunch of reds right in front of me. Big reds too. Doesn't seem like they have very much interest in eating. Might be that same school from earlier. I'm just kind of chasing them around. Those are reds, dude. Big reds too. These aren't like dinky little reds. These are all hammers. Oh, there he was. Oh no, it broke me off. No, 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 no. I just hooked a giant redfish. We found the school. Alright, so I'm re-rigging right now. We found a big school of reds again, but we just broke off. That rod was like my medium light. I don't know. It's fun to catch them on it, but I should have known better than to, after how big that first red was, I should have just switched to a little bit of a bigger setup. That one only had 15-pound leader on it. We're rigging up this one. Well, different hook. This is a BKK Titan Rider 2.0, and it has a little underspin on it too. So I think that could be the ticket to getting some more bites. I don't know where those reds went, but I think they might be back there. I don't know, man. It's a monster school. I don't know if it's the same one from earlier or what, but we'll see. Alright, y'all, well, we could not find this redfish again. We were all retied. We're gonna just keep exploring. It's just a huge maze back here where I'm fishing, and we're gonna figure out where to go, or try to figure out, but there's so many big mullet. I keep mistaking them for redfish and stuff, so we're just gonna keep moving, trucking along, see if we can find some more schools of reds or tarpon or snook. So let's keep on trucking on. We got a lot of water to cover and all day to fish, so let's see what we can find. All right, this whole thing that I was in just opened up pretty big. I'm getting back to some of the bigger sections I wanted to get to this morning, and then we're gonna see. I feel like the bigger ponds might have some bigger tarpon in them than the smaller little cuts and stuff, but there's just so much. Everything looks good here. It's hard to choose what to fish. And there's just mullet bait just moving around absolutely everywhere. So it's a little tough to tell, like, you know, what's worth hitting and what's not. I'm probably gonna start blind casting a little bit along the mangroves and stuff, and then when the sun gets up higher, I'll be able to sight fish, hopefully. Like my whole way back to the launch is my plan, at least. But we have a lot of exploring to do. There he is. Something. I think it's a red. I think it's a little red. There we go. Finally found a fish. I mean, it's big as the first one, but okay, buddy. Okay. This thing's about to freak out, but look at those nice little spots on that red. There she goes. And we found our second redfish of the day. Well, that second big one we broke off, but all redfish so far. And it looks like actually there's something big waking down this bank right now. But not to get distracted. We're gonna just keep working this mangrove line, see if we can't get on some more reds, snook, tarpon. The main goal is going to be catching some fish, obviously, but I really want to try to sight fish some big reds later in the day when the sun gets up. Oh my God. No, how did I not get it? That was a big redfish. No, 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 no. No, 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 no. No, holy crap. That thing smoked it. How did it not get it? Damn. That was a big red. Came out of the water for that thing. They're definitely biting. They're definitely biting when you can present the swim bait in the right place. I think I just saw a big red out here. His back like came out of the water. There he is. No, that's little sea trout. Look at the spots on this fish. Now, I don't know if I've ever caught a trout with that many spots on it. Look at that thing, man. Oh, beautiful little fish. Well, we got a trout, we got a red. All we need is a snook and a tarpon. We got ourselves a grand salami, baby. Come on. Oh my gosh. Nice snook. Nice snook. No, 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 no. Get out of there, buddy. Oh yeah, baby. Oh, I don't know how it didn't get in the mangroves. Now that's a nice snook for back here, I think. Rushed it. I got like stuck on the branches, flipped it off there. The thing came out from under the mangroves and absolutely smoked that swim bait right there. Woo! Alright, y'all. Beautiful snook right there. Came out of the mangroves and crushed that swim bait. Get a release on this baby, probably 25 incher or so. So we're gonna get a release on her. She just had to wake up. Alright, she just had to wake up a little bit, but beautiful fish on the swim bait. We have a slam, we got a snook, a trout, and we got that big red from earlier. And we're gonna keep working the mangroves, see if we can't catch some more nice snook, reds. Still looking for a tarpon though. We had our chance at a tarpon early this morning, we screwed that up, but we're gonna keep blind casting along the mangroves here, see what we can find, so let's go. Okay. Leave it to snook. Always fray your dang leader. So I like to tie a little bit of a long leader, that way when you do run into that snook and it does fray your leader, you don't gotta retie a whole new leader, you still got, you know, a good amount to retie. So pro tip, if you're snook tarpon fishing, tie a longer leader than usual because you're gonna need to retie a bunch when it comes to snook and tarpon. They fray up your leader so bad. Reds won't, but reds and trout not so much, but those snook and tarpon, dude, they fray a leader like no other fish I've ever seen. Rig up another little slam shady on there. This 2.0 BKK Titan Rider, I believe it's a 1/8 ounce, pairs with this small swim bait perfectly. And on a medium rod, you can really chuck it far distances. And when I fish new areas, I really like to just cover water and blind cast a bunch. I am gonna sight fish at some point today, but this water back here is a lot dirtier than the water this morning. We had to wrestle that snook out of the mangroves, that's for sure. But we're back in action. And if I can ever get untangled, we'll get back to fishing. I think I'm going the wrong way. Oh, it's stuck on there. I see. All right, let's get back to it. What is going on up here? Something real big. I think there's reds right out here. Oh yeah, bunch of redfish right in front of me tailing, guys. This is all redfish. Oh my god. Smoked it. Big school of redfish. Oh. Nice fish, man. There's a big red. Big red. Oh, it's a giant redfish. Yeah, baby. That school's still out there too. They never stop, do they? Oh my god, come on, buddy. Oh, this is awesome. There's a lot of them. It doesn't even fit in the net. Let's freaking go, dude. We're gonna catch another one out. There's a giant school of reds right out in front of me. All that is redfish right there. Choked. That's Slam Shady 2.0. That's why I use those hooks right there. Super strong. Beautiful fish. Oh my gosh. Alright y'all, this is a this is the most beautiful Florida red I've ever caught. No! Come on, Ethan, you suck. Alright, well, we're gonna have to catch another one now because I can't hold on to a fish, but there's still a big school of reds right out in front of me, y'all. They're just stacked, and they're all big. They're all big. So we're gonna see if we can't get on them. I don't think I spooked them too bad because I reversed that fish back out of there super quick, and 2 30-inch redfish in a day. The third one, the one that broke me off, was around the same size too. So we're killing it today. We are in the giants. We have found the giants, baby. Let's try to get another one. Alright y'all, I'm actually going to throw the drone up and see if I can see these fish on the drone and just locate them and then go try and catch one with the drone in the air. So that's the plan right now. I think they're just a little bit further out from where I caught that fish, so let's get the drone in the air and see if we can't get a nice drone eat for you. Got him. We got it on the drone too. Such a big school of fish. Okay. Alright y'all, well of course the little guy wants to cooperate and get some nice shots, but we got that one out of that same school. Got her on the drone. That school's pushing up here, so we're going to try to get back on them and catch another one, but there's some big ones within the school fish, y'all. So let's get back up there. I'm going to fly the drone up above them, see if we can't catch another one out of it. The school's right up here, y'all. There he is. Nice red. Oh, on the vibe. Crushed it. We got him on. Crushed a little vibe, man. We found the mother load of big reds. Most of them are, you know, around 30 inches or so. There's just so many of them. This thing choked the vibe. Look at that thing, absolutely engulfed the Vetrex. Oh man, that's a beautiful Florida red right there, man. All right, y'all, we just found some Florida gold right there, man. Beautiful red. Finally got one of these big ones to get a good picture for you. And we're gonna release this baby back where she belongs. Alright, y'all, well, we just got back to the house here, washed off all the salt off of all the rods and kayak and pedal drive and all that jazz. But what a day today. After that big school of reds, we did not really find anything. I saw some tarpon rolling, as you saw, but we couldn't get those to eat. I did hear some snook blowing up, but they were way back in the mangroves because the tide was so high. We're getting into that king tide season, so I think that's what the deal was today. But what an epic day on the water. Probably one of the biggest schools of reds I've seen down here, and also some of the biggest redfish I've ever caught in the state of Florida. So all in all, for fishing this place for the first time, I give it an A+, and I'll definitely be back in that area, probably on my way back up the coast. So if you don't know anything about me, I am from Maryland, so I'm going to depart from Florida here in about 2-3 weeks and drive up the coast and fish basically every state along the way. I'm still planning out my route, but if you like any, you know, sight fishing redfish or big black drum and big bull reds on bridges, we're going to try to do some of that as well. We're going to be doing some float trips for some smallmouth and some rivers. And then basically the last 2-3 weeks I'm here, we're going to be doing big snook, big tarpon, all the awesome stuff Florida has to offer. It's the mullet run now, so a lot of cool content coming. But if you like any of that stuff, make sure to turn on the post notifications. Every Wednesday at 5:30 p.m. I'm going to try to put a video out for you guys. So we got a lot of cool stuff in store, but that's going to do it for this video. So we'll see you next time.